Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the overall energy for the reading and clarified those messages. I have the tarot deck that we'll be diving into already shuffled, as well as the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Please remember, these are general readings. They will not resonate fully for everyone, so do remember to take what resonates and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Cancer. In your recent past, I feel like you've been struggling. Like your recent past, you have the Nine of Swords with a time for healing. I feel like something very stressful, very painful, very emotional took place in your, maybe not necessarily recent past, but like in your past, and you've been dealing with it in your recent past. I feel like you're still dealing with it in your current energy, but kind of coming out of, because this is straight, saying that it was a time for healing, which brought up a lot of this Nine of Swords energy. Like a lot of your anxieties, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, all of them, it just feels like they were kind of put in a spotlight in your recent past because of what happened here. Now in your current energy, you have look at the bigger picture with the 10 of Swords. And so this is what happened in your recent past. I feel like this energy is definitely what you have been dealing with. Now it's interesting because it's like this 10 of Swords, it feels very it's very heavy and very painful, but it feels very important in your life. I don't know in what regard, but I do feel like it is very important. It's there to teach you a lot. I'm not sure how yet, but that's why you have look at the bigger picture, is zooming out your perspective on this 10 of Swords. Now in your immediate future, you have hold your vision with the 7 of Wands in reverse. And so this to me is talking about how the life that you're wanting, the vision of the life that you would like to have, the vision you have of the life you would like to have, is absolutely possible, but you don't believe it is. And I feel like that you don't believe it is coming up in your current energy. I don't know how this all ties together. So I feel like you'll just have to give me a second while we dive into tarot, because I do feel like it's like these energies definitely it's like lead into each other in a way. But let's start, Cancer, by looking at your recent past. You have a time for healing with the 9 of Swords. This is recent past for Cancer. Recent past for Cancer, please. One more. This is for Cancer's recent past. A time for healing with the 9 of Swords in Cancer's recent past. So a lot of loss, or just a major loss, took place in your recent past. And it was something that separated you from yourself almost. Could have been a bit of dissociation that kind of took place after this happened. I feel like there is a new beginning available for you, but that new beginning has been hard for you to reach because of the heaviness that you've been dealing with because of this 10 of Swords. It's like one at a time. Like you can literally see like the 10 of Swords, it's him kind of stabbed in the back 10 times. It's like one at a time you're pulling those swords out through your healing process. And it's been painful and challenging, but I also feel like I'm going to keep saying it because it's what it feels like. It's happening for a reason. I don't know what that reason is yet. Recent past for Cancer. This is for Cancer's recent past. Emperor in reverse, the Strength, and the 3. I mean, you've got it all. The 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. We just haven't seen the 5 of Cups yet, but you have all of the pain energy. Now, it's interesting that it's all swords because it's all, it's you very much in your head. And I feel like that has been the most challenging part, is kind of getting out of your head. Now, the Emperor in reverse is an interesting energy to come through, because that Emperor in reverse can be an energy of trying to like control, but what is it really saying? It's like, okay, hang on. I want more on this Emperor in reverse. More on this Emperor in reverse for Cancer's recent past. What is this Emperor in reverse talking about in Cancer's recent past? The Empress. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, some situation that you went through, it feels like you were like you didn't have a choice. That's why it felt weird, is it's like that energy is usually relating to control, but it feels like you feel like you didn't have control. Like you lost a lot of your control and stability and possibly purpose, and you lost yourself. Like it just feels like you lost a lot in this situation, including like a part of yourself. Like the separation from self was heavily played a role too. Because it feels like it made you feel very powerless. Something made you feel very powerless in your recent past. Well, I mean, you were not necessarily in your recent past, but you were healing from it in your recent past. And I feel like through that healing process, you felt very powerless. Recent past for Cancer. Recent past for Cancer. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And there's that Ten of Swords. I knew that was going to appear in your recent past. I mean, yeah, this was an extremely triggering experience. I feel like it, and there's the Nine of Swords in between the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, but I don't feel like that's necessarily applicable to this reading or to this message. Something completely threw you off balance. It completely threw you off in general. And with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it feels like it was so hard to see with clarity, like, where you were going to go from here. Like, the situation, seriously, it feels like it heavily impacted you. Which makes sense. I mean, it was obviously very painful. So that's all. That's like the whole message of your recent past, is that it sucked. I mean, that's what's coming through. I don't know how else to take these messages. It's like the whole thing is like it sucked and it felt like you weren't going to find a way through it. And I feel like you're still kind of dealing with it in your current energy. So let's shift gears. Current energy for Cancer. Clarifying, look at the bigger picture with the Ten of Swords. Look at the bigger picture with the Ten of Swords for Cancer's current energy. Whoa. Haha! That's so funny. I said I hadn't seen the Five of Cups, and somehow it got flipped around. There's the Five of Cups. There's a disappointment. You've now had like every painful card, I feel like, in the deck. All right, recent past for Cancer, or current energy for Cancer. This is for Cancer's current energy, clarifying, look at the bigger picture with the Ten of Swords. Look at the bigger picture with the Ten of Swords for Cancer's current energy. So what is this look at the bigger picture talking about? So we know the Ten of Swords happened. Look at the inner child wound. Yeah, because there's that same Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords with the Page of Wands. Look at the inner child wound. Okay, I want more on that though. Clarifying this Page of Wands. Not clarifying. I want more on this Page of Wands. more on this Page of Wands. What is this Page of Wands? I feel like when I say clarifying, it like gives me the same message in a different form. What is this Page of Wands saying? King of Swords, Devil. Okay. What's coming through is that there's a devil that you experienced in childhood. And that devil was relived through this experience. Or this is alluding to, no, this is, but I don't know what that devil is. It could be like loss, addiction, abandonment, something. This situation was you reliving something that took place in your past. Ooh. That's okay. That's intense. Let's get more. Current energy for Pisces. So there's inner child wounds at play in this situation that were triggered through whatever happened. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer, please. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I gotta reshuffle. I'm like, it's kind of crazy how deep that got. Okay, current energy for Cancer. I guess it's not crazy because I feel like all my readings have a tendency to get a bit deep, but all right, this is for Cancer's current energy. What's going on here? Current energy for Cancer. Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords. Okay. If you watch my channel a lot, then you can probably repeat this verbatim, but 95% of your movements, choices, and decisions come from your subconscious. Only 5% of the way that you interact with your reality is conscious. When we go through deeply painful and traumatic experiences throughout our life, we internalize those experiences as beliefs. Beliefs that we are undeserving, beliefs that we are not good enough, beliefs that we are deserving of pain, and not deserving of good things, beliefs that we are unlovable, the list goes on and on. And in some way, shape, or form, this situation was a manifestation and reflection of, these don't even feel like, they are limiting beliefs, but it doesn't feel like just your normal limiting beliefs. It feels like fundamental beliefs that you have about like how life works for you, which I guess is limiting beliefs, but it feels like it goes deeper than that. Like you're deserving of, or like love equals pain, or you are deserving of your trauma, or I don't know, something really deep that is affecting your movements, choices, and decisions. Because per the basics of the law of attraction and also cognitive behavioral therapy, our thoughts become our beliefs, become our actions, become our reality. When we think something over and over again, we start to believe that thing. When we believe that thing, our movements, choices, and decisions then align with that belief, and then that becomes our reality. And the way that I feel like it's impacting you is you went through a situation that made you think something over and over again. I'm unlovable, I'm undeserving, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough, whatever the case is. And whatever that situation was, like from childhood, like this is a situation from childhood. And whatever that situation was is currently affecting your movements, choices, and decisions because of the beliefs that you internalized through that experience. So what you've been through recently is actually the reflection of something that you went through in your past and the beliefs that you acquired and internalized from that experience. Dang, this is deep. Like, I feel like it goes deeper than just the surface of like these are like fundamental beliefs that you have about life that have been affected through this decision or through this situation. And, for instance, if we internalize the belief that we are undeserving, then oftentimes what we'll do on a subconscious level is we will choose people that align with our feeling of being undeserving of love. And then we look to them to provide us with these feelings of love, even though we know subconsciously that they aren't able to. And so I feel like there's a lot going on here in the sense that, like, I mean, you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But you're really, truly needing to look at the bigger picture of why things went down and why things happened the way they did, because the lesson in this isn't just that you're deserving of more. It's that, like, it's not just that you're deserving more. It's like, what is coming? It's like the foundational belief you have about life, love, abundance that's being questioned, put like challenged through this or affirmed. It feels like it's being affirmed, but it's actually providing you with an opportunity to challenge it. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer. There's the King of Wands. Just saw that in reverse. I think this is in reverse, yeah. And it comes down to self-doubt. Because this is also a card of self-doubt. The Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like that devil. The devil that you dealt with when you were a kid, whatever that was. A person, a situation. It is now affecting your movements, choices, and decisions in a way that is creating consequences in your current environment. Like, it's like you doubt what you're capable of or what you're deserving of or what is possible for you because of how you've experienced life to this point. So let's move into your immediate future, because you have this hold your vision with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Like, it's like whatever you want is possible, but you don't believe that. It doesn't seem like you believe that. Immediate future for Cancer, clarifying hold your vision with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Immediate future for Cancer, please. Huh. Okay. There's a Devil in reverse. Eight of Pentacles, Magician in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, and Devil in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is an energy of, like, you have what it takes. You have the tools needed. You have what it takes to build and create the life that you want, the relationships that you want. But you don't believe that. And that is your biggest blockage. The Magician in reverse, doubting that what you want to manifest is possible. So your biggest blockage, Cancer, is you. And I feel like I say that and you might get really mad at me for saying that. Like, no, there's so many blockages out there. Like, these people aren't letting me do this, or this situation happened, so I can't do this. Remember that your beliefs are the root of your results. What you believe about your reality, what you believe about that is possible for you, that is the root of what you will experience in this life. And this devil has been with you since you were a child, since this experience that happened that was so deeply traumatic. Not recently, but like that inner child wound, right? And it's been impacting your decisions and holding you back. Now, when I talk about you holding yourself back, it doesn't mean it's your fault, right? When we subconsciously have beliefs about what it is that we are not capable or deserving of, or what's possible for us, it is merely just how we've internalized our experience. That's why a spiritual journey is so cool, because if you are able to do the healing, the deep inner work, the shadow work, it's kind of like wiping your slate clean. It's kind of like saying, okay, sure, I've experienced a certain life in a certain world, but what do I want to experience? What is possible for me? What can I do with my life? Maybe you could start an online tarot business and make a living that way, right? Like, it sounded impossible whenever I first started it, but it became possible over time. And it really does come down to realizing that a lot of what you've been through and a lot of what you've endured and the pain that you've suffered through is actually how your gifts that you are here to contribute to this world are created, and um, where you receive and fine tune those is in the healing of the painful things that you've been through in your life. And so there can very well be a purpose for what it is that you've been through, but you also have to be willing to open yourself up to a whole nother world than what you've experienced, Cancer. Immediate future, clarifying, hold your vision with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Immediate future for Cancer, clarifying, hold your vision with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Immediate future for Cancer, please. I don't really like the way that fell out. I mean, it's a devil in reverse again. So maybe there's more we need on this. Clarifying this devil in reverse for Cancer's immediate future. Clarifying this devil in reverse for Cancer's immediate future. Oof. Devil in reverse for Cancer's immediate future. The 8 of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess and the Moon. Woo, okay. Your internal guidance right now is trying to help you release yourself from these limiting beliefs. This is my favorite card in tarot because it talks about releasing yourself from those limiting beliefs that keep you experiencing the same things over and over again. And then you have this Moon card. You've been seeing your life through the illusion of what you've experienced, right? And our perception is what creates our reality. And the more that you work through not just what you've been through recently, but the core of where this all started, like that inner child wound, the more you release this devil that is altering your perception of your reality. And the more that you can hear your internal guidance, your intuition, because your intuition is a way of feeling, it's a gut feeling, but your ego and your emotions and your thought patterns can get in the way of that. And so I just looked up, it said 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking steps in the right direction, Cancer. But what I'm getting at with this is it feels like fix your vision on what you want to create, right? Set a image for yourself in your head of the life you want to live. Full of love, full of abundance, full of whatever it is. And then start slowly but surely to align your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. First your thoughts, though. First your thoughts, which will become your beliefs, which will become your actions, with that life. And that is how you create the life of your dreams. But at the end of the day, I say this in almost every reading, it feels like if you are not living the life of your dreams, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. If you don't have the money that you feel you need or deserve, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. What you believe about your reality is always going to be what you experience. All right, immediate future for Cancer. Immediate future for Cancer. Immediate future for Cancer, please. You. Okay, what about Cancer? What about this Queen of Cups? You can get what you deserve. Cancer with justice. You can get what you deserve. You can get your justice. But you've also got to be willing to take the steps to get there. And I don't just mean like putting in the work and grinding and all of that. Sometimes doing the real healing is doing a lot less and spending more time alone with yourself, journaling, going on walks, meditating, sitting just with your uncomfortable feelings about your past. That's, processing through feeling what you've been through is the only way to heal it. And that processing can sometimes trick us into believing that we're right back there, which is why it can be so difficult and why we run from it, is because we run from the things that make us feel uncomfortable. But the more you run from the things that make you feel uncomfortable, the more this happens, where it starts to come up in situations in your life where you almost have to like face it again. So I really feel like this is about you getting what you deserve, but you're going to have to play your part too. That's what it comes down to, Cancer. I mean, that's always the case, right? The universe can do all the work in the world for you. It can open as many doors as possible. It can open millions of doors for you. But if you don't take the step through that door, nothing's going to happen. All right, Cancer, before I hop on over to the extended, where I'm going to clarify these messages, dive deeper into them, pull an advice card, all of that fun stuff, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I posted this earlier this week. You might hear me talk about this up until the first session starts, but this is, in my readings, I talk very higher level. Here's what's really going on. Here's what you need to heal. Here's where your focus needs to be. I don't talk so much, because it's hard to do both, about how to take this information and apply it in your day-to-day life. And that more micro view of things is definitely where the real work is done, right? Well, my friend / mentor / spiritual confidant is putting on a summer workshop series this summer, talking all about stepping into your power. It's stepping in, how to step into your power, how to take your power back from things that make you feel powerless, how to do what you need to do to create the life of your dreams. So as you very well know, that is very much up my alley. So when she told me about that, I was like, man, I've got to share this with my subscribers, because, especially if you're with me on, weekly readings, and that my purpose is to really help you guys do the healing and do that inner work and move forward in alignment with your higher self, and to get the life of your dreams. Like, that's my goal for each and every one of you. And so this workshop, I think, can really help zoom in on how to really do that. I will be in it, because I think there's a lot of information for me there too. It is $20, but it's also 4 sessions. It's 4 sessions throughout the summer, and it's only $20, so it's kind of a steal. Any information on it, if that interests you whatsoever, is in the description box of the video, linked in the description box of this video. So if you're interested in it, click on that video link. Go, I talk about it in that video. You don't really have to listen to that. Kind of just covered it here. Go into that description box, and it's all of the details on it, on my friend who's putting it on. She is a holistic coach, and she is fantastic at what she does. She has helped me in so many different ways. So I'm really excited about this workshop that she has coming up. The first session's June 30th, but all of the information on that description box talks about how to register, how much it costs, which I told you is $20, but how to register, how to pay. If for some reason you are outside of the US, or you don't feel you'd be able to make it because of a time zone thing, or because you have something going on one of those days, not a worry. She will be recording those sessions and sending them out to people that I think she'll send them out to everyone, but specifically to people who aren't able to make the session. So that will still be available for you. And then, I hope to see you guys there. I'm excited about it. All right, Cancer, thank you so much as always for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, Cancer, I wish you absolutely nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Cancer.